in on the scene for the Rogers Review at 96.7 FM WERA. We have Amandla Stenberg. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I am doing well, especially since I'm meeting Rue from the Hunger Games and everything.
Okay.
And here you are, you're playing Starr Carter in The Hate U Give. Tell us about the role of Starr Carter.
Sure. So Starr is a really special, loving individual who is traversing two different worlds. Her home life, where she lives in a black, lower-income community, where she's her authentic self and shows all the way up, and then the school that she attends across school that's mostly white and privileged, where she code switches because she knows that it would be detrimental to her success in some ways to present herself as the way that she is. So she has these two different parts, two different versions of herself, and that's all kind of challenged when she experiences this really traumatic event, which is an officer using excessive use of force against her friend and making assumptions about him because he's a black man or a black child.
Yes, especially since considering it's been timely, especially with the unjust shootings. When did you realize that you wanted to take on the role?
I realized I want to take on the role the moment that I read the manuscript. I actually got a manuscript of the book before it was even published.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it had been floating around. My agency got a hold of it and had heard that I'd heard that they were optioning it into a film, and so they passed it along to me, and I fell in love with it immediately. I felt like I'd never seen such accurate, truthful representation of a contemporary black experience of a young black woman.
Now, recently the film opened up in Toronto, and you said, "Don't ever let nobody make you be quiet." I want you to emphasize on that to our audience.
Don't ever let nobody make you be quiet.
No, I mean, tell us why you said that at the opening of the film at Toronto.
It's a line from the film. It's something that Starr's father says to her. And I think it's really easy when you are policed by others continuously to police yourself and to not let your voice be heard or to not stand in your intention or truth. But if you know what your intention and truth is, you should stand in it and you should fight for it and speak out.
And by the end of the movie, what do you want the audience to take away from the film?
It depends on who's watching it. I think when it comes to potential allies, people who don't understand the black experience, I want them to have a sense of empathy for these events, to try to think deeply about what they can do as allies. In terms of the people of color who go to see it, I hope they feel represented by it. I hope that it validates their experience. I hope that they're able to use the film as a place to grieve and mourn and feel seen and heard.
Absolutely. Well, Amanda, thank you so much for the interview. Looking forward to seeing the film tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. If you like this video and you want more, check us out and click on the subscribe button down here. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.